Hello my beauties, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you are new, what is up? My name is Ling. How you doing? So in today's video I really wanted to take a trip down memory lane and just talk about makeup that we used to use back in the day. And when I mean back in the day, I'm talking about 2-3 years ago maybe. There is a lot of makeup in front of me that I haven't used in such a long time. Some products that I use still on a daily because it still, you know, lives up to my expectations. But you know, makeup, the industry, girl, every week there is a brand new product on the market and it's so hard to keep up with things. So I thought, why not go back in time and rave about the products that we used to love. So if you're interested in what products I'm going to talk about, then make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so the first product that I wanted to talk about is the FARSÁLI Unicorn Essence. I remembered when this first came out, I was like, whoa, hello, who is she? She is purple and she comes out purplish pink as well, and she smells amazing. When this first came out, the whole entire Instagram makeup beauty community went crazy because it's just such a unique product. This is a primer in a liquid form and it comes in a pipette as well, and over the years so many brands started copying her. So I feel like when a brand copies another brand, that means you're doing well in terms of when a brand copies you. That's what I mean. So I just put 2 drops on my face. I like to put it on my cheeks and then just distribute it around my whole entire face because it's really slippery. If you guys haven't tried this, I recommend in giving it a go. It just helps hydrate the skin and it just gives the skin a little bit of like a natural glow within as well, and it sinks into the skin instantly, which I love. Who remembers the MAC Face and Body? I feel like not many people use this foundation as much as they used to. I love MAC Face and Body. I wore this all the time back in the day, but then I stopped using it because so many brands, again, bringing out foundation every other day. Girl, can't keep up. But I really love the MAC Face and Body because it's just so lightweight, and I use the shades C2 and C3. I kind of mix them two together. And what I love about the MAC Face and Body is the container as well, because it comes in a squeezy bottle and it just feels very artistic. Now what I'm gonna use to blend up my foundation is the Pink Beauty Blender. Now I personally don't like the Pink Beauty Blender. I personally like to use the Blue Beauty Blender because that one is just so much more fluffier and softer. Not that there's anything wrong with the pink one, it's just that it's just not as fluffy and soft as the blue one, and I just much prefer the Sapphire Beauty Blender because that's what it's called. Blends everything together. Oh my god, MAC Face and Body. It's been a long time. I've completely forgotten how real this foundation makes your skin look. Like you can still see a little bit of discoloration. This foundation is really good for people who doesn't like heavy duty foundations. I feel like a lot of people these days, they want to wear heavy foundation, but now there's still like people who wants to wear a light coverage foundation, and MAC Face and Body is the one. If you still use MAC Face and Body, please sound off in the comment section. I would love to know. And if you use any like old school makeup back in the day that people used to use all the time, please let me know. Okay, so now that I am blended, let's talk about concealer. Girl, I only have 1 left of this concealer. I used to have like 5 of these concealers, but then as time gone by, I kind of just throw it out because it was getting old, giving it away to friends because I just don't use it anymore. The reason why I don't use a Tarte Shape Tape anymore is because there's other concealers that I feel like works well for my skin type now because I'm getting older, my skin is changing. So I used to love really matte foundations, but this is just a bit too matte for me, but I'm still gonna wear it just for the sake of this video. And this, oh my god, this back in the day, this used to be all over my Instagram feed explore page, meaning this used to be like the thumbnail for like every Instagram makeup tutorial, and I was one of them as well. And it's still a good concealer, it's just a shame that it's not for me anymore, but it still does the trick. I feel like this is really good for someone with super oily skin. Oh wow, hello. What bags? Huh, maybe this concealer works for me because of the MAC Face and Body, because this is so lightweight and dewy. Maybe this is counteracting really well with the Tarte Shape Tape. I think I just found a new discovery. Usually when I wear a Tarte Shape Tape concealer, I go in with like a really heavy foundation, but sometimes it doesn't really work well together because it's just like builds up a lot of cakiness, but this seems okay. All right. Oh my god, I really really want to use my blue beauty blender, but I know I can't because I don't want to cheat. Hey, how you doing? I feel very nice and covered. I usually do go a little bit more heavier in terms of the foundation, but hey ho, let's just carry on, shall we? She is still the one. I love the Laura Mercier translucent powder. She just, oh, she changed my life. Like, I used to use the Collection 2000 loose powder, and that is a good powder for drugstore. But then once, you know, your girl started making some coins, she went out and bought a Laura Mercier, and it's just been life-changing. And I've never gone back to any other powders apart from the MAC times Patrick Star powder, because I feel like that's really nice. But those two are different because that one's more of a peachy tone. This one is completely translucent and it doesn't give you any flashback, and it just works really, really well for my skin, especially because I have a lot of texture, I'm oily, I'm old, but it works really, really well still, and I love it. And yeah, I still recommend this till this day, and still so many people use this translucent powder. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick it up with my beauty blender, and what I like to do is that I like to just pat it into my skin. And I don't bake anymore, guys. I literally just pat it on and pat it on and pat it on, and kind of just use the beauty blender as almost like it's a brush, and I kind of just blend it out until the powder is completely gone, and that way it melts into the skin and it just gives you that really flawless matte canvas. Oh, I love it so much. And then you want to go a little bit over your eyebrows because I have really oily skin, just like I said, and that means my eyebrows get super oily as well. God, I just love this translucent powder. It just does the job, and no cakiness, none, no bueno. Oh my god, guys, so speaking of Laura Mercier, I went on a Paris trip with them and I met Makeup by Mario, and I sat next to him. He is the most sweetest makeup artist I've ever met. For someone who's got such a high profile, he's still so humble and kind, and he's very family orientated as well, because he was talking about how his mom and his sisters help him out a lot with his business, and I just thought that was so sweet. And his skin is so lovely as well, and he was telling me how he just uses like normal Neutrogena cleansers, and then he just goes to dermatologist and gets like specific skincare products. And yeah, he's just such a doll. He's so lovely. I really hope you guys get to meet him one day, because his passion when it comes to makeup, it really hits you hard. Like when he was talking about his favorite celebrities, like he was getting emotional because he wanted to do Princess Diana's makeup, but obviously, God bless her, she passed away. And yeah, like meeting people who are just as passionate as you are, or probably even more passionate than you are, it's just really inspiring. But yeah, now that I am matte, I am feeling good, and yeah, I'm touching my face with makeup on. Why did I do that? I don't know why. The next thing is gonna be contour. Don't know why people don't use the Huda bronzer anymore. I don't know why. Like, this is such a good bronzer when it comes to contouring the face, and I like to use a brush like this. This is just like a skinny dip brush, I think. Any brush will do. This is a angled brush, and I like to just fluff it in. And I like to use this as a contour because it's great undertone, and I like to just fluff it at the end of my face right here. With a super light hand, I just go ahead and just blend upwards into the temple, and voila. Yes, give me that bronze. You see what I mean? How this bronzer is just so good for contouring. Oh, love it. Now the next product I'm going to talk about is another bronzer, and that is the Nars Laguna Bronzer. If you guys never tried it before, I'm pretty sure you have. I mean, it's like one of those staple bronzers that a lot of makeup artists use on a daily basis. It's very warm toned compared to the Hoola, which is why I like to use these two together. Can you guys tell? Like, this is so much more cooler and that's way more warmer, and them two together work so well on my skin. And I'm just going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to tap in to the bronzer and just kind of pat it and go upwards as well. And I like to bronze up my forehead as well, so everything kind of just like blends in together. Recently I've been obsessed with like bronzing my jawline. I used to do it, but then I stopped doing it, and now recently I'm doing it again just to give me that extra glow, because bronzers make you glowy, you know, not like a shimmery type of glow, but it makes your skin look more awake and healthy. Yes, Oh yes. Need a little bit over here though. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and contour my nose using the Hoola bronzer. Now that my face is almost done, there is one more thing that I need to do, and I do it twice in my makeup routine because I've noticed that it makes my skin look so beautiful, and that is setting spray. MAC Studio Fix Plus. Who still uses it? I do. I actually use the coconut one. As you can see, it's very well loved. It's like halfway through, but I thought why not use the original one, because this is the OG. This is the one that a lot of makeup artists use, a lot of Instagrammers use, and I still love this till this day. I know some people like cuss it out because of the pump, like it's very like, you know, it's not as like an aerosol, but it still works. I feel like some MAC Studio Fix Plus's little thingy up here, sometimes you can get the wrong one, so make sure that if you do get the wrong one, make sure you go back in store and get a new one, because you can't be having one that squirts out like this. Just wanted to let you guys know. Oh yes. So what I do is after I'm done with my base, I spray this on and I fan down like crazy. And then when I'm completely done with my makeup, I go in again and then I add a little bit of highlighter as well. And that just helps makes my skin and makeup look so much more better. Okay, looking at my skin, I feel like the MAC Face and Body is a really good holiday foundation because it's so lightweight and you can still see my skin. And I kind of didn't want to show my skin off today. I kind of wanted to cover it. Hey, now that I have you zoomed in, I want to talk about eyebrows. Now, the eyebrow products that I still use to this day, and it is a bit of an OG because it's been around for a couple of years, and that is the Precisely My Brow. What a shocker. Like, it's just all I ever use. I love this eyebrow product because it's literally like a pencil, and I've tried so many eyebrow products, and a lot of eyebrow products that come in this form, it just runs out so quickly and sometimes clogs up my skin around my eyebrows, and then I get really bad spots around my eyebrows, which is so annoying. And even though I deep clean my skin, for some reason some eyebrow products, it has like a waxy type of dense material in there, but this, it just works like a charm. I've never had an issue with it, and it doesn't like drag my eyebrow hairs, because some eyebrow products, they're so dense and so waxy, it kind of like pulls out your eyebrow hairs. And you know, my eyebrow hairs, you know, it's not like I mean I have eyebrow hairs, but they are a mess. And this is just the #1 eyebrow product for me. I love it so much. And like I said, because it's like in a pencil type of form, you can really go into really sparse areas of your eyebrows to fill in the blanks. Look at the difference with this eyebrow and this one. Wow, it's like a whole new person. Now, before I fill in my other eyebrow, the next product that I want to talk about is something that a lot of people used to use, but not many people use it anymore, and I don't know why. And it's a really good product still, and that is the Gimme Brow by Benefit. And I use the shade 5 because I want to add a little bit of highlights into my eyebrows, so it adds extra dimension, you know. And they have a big version as well as a smaller version, which is so good, and it just helps add a little bit more color to your eyebrows. And I love how small it is as well. If you have really nice bushy thick eyebrows, you can just go ahead and just use this and then you're good to go. But someone like me who's got a lot of sparseness, I need to use a Precisely My Brow and then use this on top and then go in with a 24-hour brow setter. Yes, I use 3 products for my eyebrows. Oh yes, come through. Oh my god, who remembers the original Rose Gold palette by Huda Beauty? I had one, and then I don't know what I did with it. I think I gave it away to someone because they didn't have one, and I already had this one with the mirror in there, and I was like, obviously I'm gonna keep the one with the mirror. And I was just like trying to find it, and then I realized I did actually like give it away, or I must have put it in the trash because it is quite old. The Rose Gold palette, guys, everyone went nuts when this palette came out, and not many people use the palette anymore, and I don't know why. It might be because she has so many eyeshadow palettes. I feel like the new nude took over Rose Gold, in my opinion anyway. I still love this palette. I feel like she did a bomb ass job with this palette. It's got the colors that I personally really love. So, you know, I love the pinks and the browns and the warm tones in this, and then you got a good amount of like shimmery eyeshadows in there as well. I don't know what type of eye look I want to do. I think I want to do like a smoky brown blowout with a little bit of man-eater as well. I love this reddish type of eyeshadow in there. Just gonna go in with Sandalwood on my crease and just buff it out. Kind of forgotten how powdery this eyeshadow palette is, but that's not a bad thing. It just means it's a pressed pigment, meaning that it's quite pigmented and it's very powdery as well. God, only 2 layers of this eyeshadow and look how crazy pigmented this is. Oh yes! So this is my transition color. I like to go dark. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and use... I don't know what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a little bit of Cocoa and Kiki. I'm joking. I'm just gonna apply this literally on my lash line and just buff it upwards into Sandalwood. Okay, next up, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of Trust Fund. It's this really nice bronzy color over here. Oh yeah, I love a blowout shimmery smoky eye. Okay, I am going back to using this eyeshadow palette regularly because it is bomb AF and I am loving my eyeshadow. Still to this day, I still wear Miami by Lilly lashes. This is the best eyelashes. I remember when these first came out, I was dying to try them, but they were so expensive, so I saved up a lot of money and I went ahead and bought them, and my mind was just blown. I was like, why is so many like Instagram makeup artists and so many like beauty gurus using these like eyelashes? And I understand why. It's because they're so fluffy and thick, but at the same time they really pull your whole entire eyelid together, and for someone like me who's got really small monolid eyes, it still looks so good on my eye shape. And I feel like anyone who's got like small eyes, don't be afraid to wear big eyelashes, because that's what will make your eyes look a little bit bigger. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Where's my eyelash glue? Where is she? Oh my god, where'd she go? Oh, found her. Look at that. You cannot tell me that these eyelashes don't look good, because they do. Ta-da! Eyelashes are on, and now moving on to the lips. So I put a little bit of lip liner on. This is not overhyped or overrated or anything. This is actually quite new, and this is a Laura Mercier lip liner in Chestnut. Who knew Laura Mercier did lip liners? I didn't know that. But yeah, I just applied this because these are the shades I kind of want to play around with. So this is the Kylie Cosmetics lip kit, and this is kind of gross because I haven't used this in such a long time. Everything is like separating in the component, like the oils, you know, they're looking a little yellow in there, a bit gross. But these are the KKW lip cremes or lip creams, however you want to call them. And again, because I haven't used them in such a long time, everything is like separating. This shook the internet. I remember when I first saw these, I was like, oh my god, finally Kim is releasing some bomb ass makeup. And when I got them, I was a little bit disappointed because it was a bit too nudie pink for me, but you definitely do need to wear lip liner with these lip colors. But I'm gonna go ahead and use the shade Kimmie, and I'm gonna give this a shake because it's been that long, guys. It's not even like shaking properly because of how separated they are. It's been that long. Okay, here you go. Does anybody still use these? Does anybody still buy these? I don't even know. I don't even know if she sells them separately. I think she still sells them in a set. I remember when I first got these, I didn't wear any lip liner and I didn't understand what was going on with my lips. They kept separating. It kept going a bit patchy. It was going a little bit weird. This by itself, I feel like on my lips, it just doesn't work. So that's why I need a lip liner to kind of hold a lip product together. I do like this lip color. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with you all. It's just a shame that it's really expensive. Last but not least, highlighting. I did not forget about highlighter. If you follow me for a long time, you know I love me a glow. And the highlighter that I have is a drugstore, but I don't have the original, but I have like the new version, and that is the Sleek Makeup Highlighter Palette, and this is in the shade Copperplate. And I don't know what I did with my original one. It's like somewhere hidden in my room. I don't know, but I thought, why not play around with the new one? Because I mean, let's just face it, I'm kind of cheating over here. I'm so sorry guys for cheating. I hope this is okay for me to play around with the new Sleek highlighter palette. I mean, I'm sure it still works the same, right? Ooh, hello. Sleek knows what they're doing when it comes to highlights. Look at that. Ooh, it's like I've got a third cheekbone. Oh my god, I forgot to put setting spray on. How did I forget? I don't know. It's just me. I forget about everything because I'm a mess in life. I hope you guys aren't mad at me for using the new sleek highlighter palette. I seriously cannot find my original one, but if you have seen videos or if you've been to the shops to swatch it, then you guys know that it is a bomb highlighter and this works just as well. So really sorry guys. And again, going in with some setting spray just to melt everything in together. So this is the final look, guys. I really hope you like this full face of old school makeup, even though I kind of cheated. Oh my god. What's wrong with me? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and it would mean so much to me if you guys subscribe and click the bell button. That way every time I upload, you guys are notified that I have uploaded a video. It just means a lot to me that you guys are here and watching my tutorials, and things like that just keeps me going with my YouTube. If you haven't, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I upload a lot of content on that, and I do a lot of mini Instagram makeup videos as well. And let me know in the comments section if any of this makeup you still use to this day, and I'll be replying back to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Mwah. Bye.
Not to waste your time again, just falling in love.